Hi my salty pecans, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Pamela, and on today's video I am doing one that I seen my girl Becca from Becca de la Plants. She posted this a couple of days ago and I'm like, actually that's a really great idea because I can also relate in regards to this sort of topic. And it is just me showing you plants that I typically never talk about on my channel. I am someone with like over 100 plants, almost 200, if not 200 plants. I don't count. I'm not counting. I don't have time to count, okay? And I usually just like rotate and share the same ones because whatever is really bringing joy to me is what I'm sharing. And this is not to say the ones that I am going to mention do not bring me joy, but for some odd reason I don't talk about them on my channel like really ever, if not for specific videos. So yes, I hope this little intro ramble made sense. I'm going to be sharing with you all plants that I usually typically never share on my channel. So if you're interested in the few goodies, the few babies, the few plant babies that I'm going to be sharing with you all, then keep on watching. So welcome back my salty peeps. Alright, I'm going to just jump right into the video, and the first plant that I honestly don't remember the last time I showed on my channel. I think the last time I did show this plant on my channel was the day I unboxed it. And the plant in particular is definitely this beauty right here. This is my, gosh, what is this plant called? My Wellfin Sansevieria, Wellfin Dracana, and that plant, when I purchased it, it had two pups. This is one of the pups. Another one of the pups is in my window, but I don't have time to get it. But it's like rooted in water. So the pup had a pup, and the parent plant had a little sad pup. But it's because of where this plant is located. It barely gets any light where it is, but I never talk about my Sansevieria Wellfin. I love this plant. It's pretty dope. It was such a wish list plant and I had to get it, and I got it, and it's chilling. It's a really easygoing plant. So yeah, these are the beauties. So these are the beauties that I literally never talk about but live in my home. Do y'all see how much I'm sweating? It is so hot. Is it really hot by you? Because here in the Northeast, we are not going through a heat wave like I know the West is going through, but it is hot as bullshit here. It is so freaking hot, y'all. So the next plant that I literally never show or talk about on my page, on my channel, is this beauty here. This is my Syngonium Maria Illusion. The last time I spoke about this plant was a couple of years ago, and it was during my whole saga of what the hell is in my soil. I purchased this plant, beautiful, it was really happy, really loving, and then I noticed there were just some things crawling inside of the soil. Come to find out, after some research, it was millipedes and millipede larvae. So instead of me just like tossing out the millipede larva and like killing, you know, the babies, I decided to, like, you know, put it out in nature so the millipedes could do their things, because I couldn't imagine killing like a beneficial sort of insect. Well, all insects are beneficial depending on who you're talking to. You can talk to an ant and an ant will say mealybugs are beneficial insects, but you talk to a human, mealybugs are not beneficial insects to us, okay? So I guess it's all dependent on your perspective. But yes, the Maria Illusion Syngonium is the next one that I never talk about. This one I actually gave to my mom, and she's been taking such great care of this plant. You see how beautiful and lush that is? And the small snake plant I've actually given to my mom too. So she actually took care of that one too, and it grew a pup, a nice beautiful little pup. So I'm really proud of like my mom's green thumb, because I got my green thumb from her. So yes, the next plant I don't really talk about much, and that's because honestly I don't know how I feel about this plant, and it is actually my Hoya. You hear the firecrackers? Welcome to this season. I'm so hot, y'all. I'm like sweating. I'm so hot. So this is my Hoya SP AFF Bertonoi. I believe that is the exact like name. If I'm mistaken, I will fix it down here. But I don't really care too much for this Hoya. For some weird reason, like, this Hoya does not bring me any joy. Yeah, but it's not like to the point where I'm like, oh, I'll give this plant up, you know. But it's really like sunburned, and it lives in my window, and we firecracking out here, so gotta deal with it like I gotta deal with it. So yeah, next plant I don't really talk about, but this one I don't really care too much for it. So this next plant I absolutely love. It's one of like my first real propagations that I actually posted on this channel. Gosh, I think this video is like from 2018 or maybe even 2017, and it is my beautiful Philodendron Brazil. I love this plant so much, and I'm just really proud of this plant. I'm gonna try to pan a photo of like where it's living right now. This plant started off just as a few cuttings, I think maybe like 1, 2, or 3 like cuttings inside of this pot. And what I've done over time is, when it gets to a length which is juicy and beautiful, where I feel like I am willing to sacrifice like length and like thickness, so what I do is that I will chop, I'll prop, and I'll reroot like a section, and then I'll actually put the section back in here to fill up the top and make a full lush plant. I definitely recommend for you to do that instead of just going out and buying a huge thing of plant. Like, just let your plant grow with you over time and just be proud of all the amazing work that you put into it. But if you don't want to wait years for your plant to fill out, so because this is like a 4-inch pot, you know, if you don't want to wait years to get a 4-inch pot, years to get a 6-inch pot, of course, do your thing. Like, who am I to tell you how to live your life? Or you can also just propagate more sections so you can have more cuttings to fill out a larger pot too. So Philodendron Brazil is the next baby that I don't talk about much on my channel, but it's so near and dear to my heart. Love this plant so much. So this next plant I actually can't move to pick up to show you, so you know, we're gonna be doing a video pan, and it is actually my Aglaonema Silver Queen. This is one of my oldest plants. It's been living with my dumb cane for basically all of its life. Both of these plants, they live together and they just cohabitate so well. And the Silver Queen, I don't talk about it because it's not something I can like pick up and show you all, you know, and it's not as like up front and center as the dumb cane, but it is just such a statement plant. It is so easygoing. It is so neutral. It is so neutral. It is just non-fussy. It's such an amazing plant. So definitely the Aglaonema Silver Queen is the next beauty that I never talk about, that doesn't get enough praise, but we giving them roses today, baby. We giving them roses.
Here's a flower. Come on. There's a flower. I just gave you flowers.
So yeah, my salty pecans, those are all the plants that I actually just wanted to mention in today's video. I know it's not a lot of plants, but I feel like I can't just show all of them in one video, right? I have so many more plants that I don't talk about, and that's just because care wise for a lot of these plants they're very similar. But if there's any ones that maybe, you know, I do have in my collection that I haven't mentioned in years and you want to update, let me know down in the comment section below. And with that being said, thank you so much, my salty pecans, for watching this video. If you liked it, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up and sharing. Subscribe if you aren't already. Join this little cookie family because we're pretty awesome here. Become a salty pecan, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to be notified every single time I upload a new video. And I'll see you on the next one. Let's get growing. Bye.